Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Colorado Rockies. And towing the slab, Tanner Gordon. What should we keep an eye on here?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Just about ready to roll. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
12, Trent Grisham.
And we're underway in Denver. Comes up empty. That's strike two. No question about this one. It's out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0. So up next for New York, Ben Rice. Breaking ball misses up and in.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Just settling in here at Coors Field. This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. Here's Judge now.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
0-1. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. That one fouled off. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Castro Flips it. There's one. A sensational double play. Here's Ryan McMahon now.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him swinging for the K. Good job at damage control right there. Back here at Coors Field. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Garrett Cole. What do you have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Next for Colorado, Hunter Goodman.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ball misses. Throw to second. Tag out at second. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Next to him for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak. Two down, nobody on. This one smoked on its way out of here. He sends one out the opposite way, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. Roy Johnston digging in for the Rockies.
Ball inside.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball.
Ball two.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Swings through it for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells.
Ball one.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. Gordon goes 6 feet 5 inches, 28 years old. And he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2019. Did not go. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Backed off the plate that time. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. One out in the second. Now at the plate,
Batting
Anthony
eighth,
Volpe.
Shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Swing and he breaks his bat. Behind the back flip to first. but it's not in time. Base hit.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Oh, that's in.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Swings through that one out in front that time. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Back here in Denver, bottom half of inning number 2. Number 7 digs in now.
That's a ball.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Gets to it with a slide to first, and very nicely done for the out. This is Willie Castro.
Ball.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here's a 1-1. Right side. Whips it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Brenton Doyle getting ready to hit.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
It's a K from the Cole train. Back here at Coors Field, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
That's a ball. That's ball 2.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And now it's 3-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ground ball right side. Fires over to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Clips the corner. It's 0-1.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And it's even up. Gets him to chase after that one. So Goldie strikes out here. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning, Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. No play, that's an infield single. Down the third baseman, Kyle Karros. And that's outside. And that's ball one. Snap throw to first. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. But he's back. Good hitters count the 2-0. And another ball. McCarthy gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And ball four, two aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Ezequiel Tovar will hit next. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the throw. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Goodman in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Grisham under it. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. Now a relay to third.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job driving that run to third.
Moniak up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And now the DH, Troy Johnston. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Swing, and he popped it up. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. 3-2. They take the lead.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Chisholm. There's one on the first double play. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon. That one pulled foul.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone.
Off the plate, ball
you
one.
Can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 1-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball.
The next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swings and chases a low one there. The Yankees trailing by 2, top half of inning number 4. That one lifted to left. McCarthy under it. 2 away now. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Inside. 2-1. Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that is low for ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gift.
Now pitching.
Keegan Thompson taking over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
High fly ball right field. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping in, Willie Castro.
Willie Castro.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Struck him out without a swing. And that's 4 strikeouts. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Brenton Doyle. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. On target. He got him. Nice play. 2 down, bases empty. And stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. McCarthy checks his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bellinger on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here at Coors Field, ready now for the 5th inning. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And he hits a ground ball right side. Castro sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's a big power threat, Ben Rice. The Rockies leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. And it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Judge comes up empty there. And a foul ball. Rice, the runner at second with 1 away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. Now 2 out. And here comes Bellinger. 1 for 2. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Ripped to right. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. Here's the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's a one-run game. So 2 down. Goldie steps into the box. Hard hit left side. That ends the inning. Back here in Denver, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
That's just out.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Rockies.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Ezequiel Tovar now at the plate. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Tovar in his 4th year, 24 years old. And he was born in Venezuela. A little out front there as he swings through it. And they'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Hunter Goodman digs in now. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Nope. Outside.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. Back here in Denver, all set for the top of the 6th. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string of the changeup. So up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And he swings through that one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Strike 2. In the air to left center. McCarthy settles underneath it. Out number 2. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
That's a ball.
The Yanks with the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
Ball 2.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And a payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Struck him out swinging. That K is his third of the game. Bottom of the sixth, digging in, Mickey Moniak.
Right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
And a quick out, number 1.
That's a really nice play, ranging back to the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Johnston at the plate now, and that's strike 1.
Camilo Doval.
The 0-1. Doval, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. Now this is in the air down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. The 1-2. Swings and misses. That's the second out. And now the first baseman.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham.
Now pitching.
Brennan Bernardino on the pitch here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Stays alive. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one to first. He takes it on his own, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Ben Rice. On the inside corner for a strike. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and we have a tie ball game. It's 4-4. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That catches the corner. Next offering upstairs. Got him swinging. 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1. And a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. here at Coors Field, set for the last half of the seventh. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies.
Ball.
In the air, left field. That gets down for a hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Up next for the Rockies. Center
Next for
fielder.
Colorado. Brenton Doyle. New pitcher for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz. Runner on the go. Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run. Tied at 4.
That's a ball.
Swings and misses, and it's 2-1. There's the strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't.
Got him swinging. And now Jake McCarthy. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
The 0-2. High fly ball down the left field line. Does it have enough? And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And it's second.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning. Back here in Denver, we go to the 8th. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. Late swing, fouled off. Tied at 4. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Goldie blasts one out. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 5-4. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 1 for 3.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter. You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Not close with that one. Ball 2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Handles, throws the first out in the top of the 8th. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Fought off foul. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy.
A new arm into the game. The righty, Antonio Senzatella.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Outside low. And that's ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Tied him up inside with that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A 2-run blast. It's their second home run of the inning. Chisholm, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one off the mark. Ball 1. Senzatella goes 6'1". He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Way out front for strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back to the top of the order. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Swing and a miss, strike 1. That's outside.
That ball went out.
1 ball, 1 strike. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 7-4 ball game. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, number 12.
Third baseman, Kyle Carroll.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
1 out man at first. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. Swings over the top of that one. That misses the zone.
Outside.
And that is ball 1.
Ball.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Rockies, right
Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. He's already homered in this game.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That one inside. Ball 1.
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Runner on the go. Nice grab. The underhand flip. The tag, and he's out. Back here at Coors Field, all set to start the 9th in this one. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
You got to be kidding me right here. Is he going to put him on?
So the leadoff guy being intentionally walked to get to the slugger. Okay. This one smoked, could be trouble. And that one's going to get into the corner. Headed for the plate. And they're up by 4.
Waste no time there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Safe at second with a double. third hit for him this afternoon. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top of the ninth. Oh, and he brushes him back upstairs again.
Now pitching for the
Number
Rockies.
63 gets the ball now.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in.
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 10-4.
Third baseman
Ryan McMahon getting ready to hit.
Ball.
Goldie aboard here at first with nobody out.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off
Karros. On to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
There's the strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Yankees.
Anthony Volpe will hit next.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
No. Inside.
And that is out of play. Foul ball there. Good job to fight that one off. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner breaks for third. On the ground. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Up next for the Yankees.
So up next,
Second
Jazz
baseman,
Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He'll score, and it's an 8-run lead. Jazz around second, headed for third. And he's got an RBI triple.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
next for the Yankees.
Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at third, 2 away. Got him swinging. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Back here in Denver, all set for the bop of the ninth. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Almost got him. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one the other way, and that's down, a base hit. And a man aboard. And here's the first baseman. 0 for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a... But you will get some high.
So they turn to their closer, David Bednar.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Inside. Ball.
Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. To Volpe at second for one, and that's all they'll get.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the shirt out, keep the runner out of scoring position.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Jake McCarthy. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees take this one in a blowout.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
12-4 is the way this one finishes. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Swiping, boy. Hell no, boy. Swiping, boy.